This is Tom with Avidyne, and in this video we're going to take the IFD 550 and enter a full flight plan including standard arrival and departures. In this scenario we're going to be flying out of St. Paul, Minneapolis to Chicago Midway. Here's the clearance we got. It's Cessna 1234. You're cleared for the St. Paul Downtown Airport to the Chicago Midway Airport via the Zambra 6 departure. No Dean transition, ODI, direct Davenport, CVA, motif 4 arrival, climb and maintain 5,000, squawk 1234, expect runway 27 for departure. So that's the routing we were given. There's thunderstorms in the area northwest of Chicago, so this is the scenario that we're going to program in. So we've been assigned Zambra 6, no Dean transition, and runway 27. So let's enter that first. And you can see I'm on the full FMS page rather than showing the map. This gives us the ability to edit within the waypoint. So here I can select the Zambra 6 departure by pushing in on the FMS. I get the departure menu. Scroll down to Zambra, select it. It asks me what to transition. Of course, there's only one here. ODI is the correct one. And it's runway 27. So there, it loads our entire departure. You can see all the waypoints here. So now that we've got that, the rest of the departure, we're direct CVA Davenport. So let's enter that waypoint. We're going to enter a waypoint and we select CVA. So Charlie, Victor, and it nominates it, Alpha, Geophil. Now we're going to use the motif 4 arrival into Midway. Well, you can't get a list of the arrivals until you put the destination airport in. So let's put Midway in first. So that's a waypoint, and we will select K, M, D, and there's W. Geophil filled it in for us. And from there, now we can enter the motif 4 arrival. When this book was written, the database was different than it is now. There's now a motif 5 arrival, which is slightly different, but for the sake of this demo, we'll use motif 5. Because of the database we've got. So again, we're going to go to our edit cursor and I'll scroll up and we're going to select our arrival. I'll push the button and get an FMS menu here. And we want the motif 5. There it is. Off of CVA. Right there it is. Select it. And now we've got the entire published arrival loaded. And we're off and running. We can activate that and go. So it's pretty easy to do. It's very much plain English. It's self-prompting. If you need to change departures or change arrivals, you can easily reach up there and use either the small knob or just touch a window. If they give you a different runway, say they give you runway 9 instead, you can select it. And you got to remember, you have to put the runway in because the published departure will change based on, or it may change based on the runway, and typically it does. You can see as I change runways, the published departure changes. So make sure you put the right runway in. You could also change procedures. You could select a different departure and it's going to change all that routing as well. So it's very easy to edit, very easy to change it. So there you have it. Again, that's in the expanded view. We can compact it. Come over here. There it says the Zambra 6, and then it's to Davenport CVA, motif 5 arrival into Midway. So as you can see, entering standard arrivals and departures is super easy with the IFD 550. We'll move on next and we'll start looking at intercepting a radial off a heading and OBS mode and things like that. So keep watching. Thanks.